It started in the galactic center. From there, the corruption virus rapidly swept across the galaxy, turning our own machines against us. Countless lives have been lost. Now, we are all hiding out here in the darkness. But some of us have decided that we will not go quietly into the night. We are gathering up crews of survivors willing to fight, and we are going to push back. Even if it takes us to the machine-infested center of the galaxy, our mission is clear. We will stop the corruption virus and put an end to the Legion of Steel. What we need are jump-capable ships, crewed by those brave enough to fight. Will you join us?
Okay. So I would recommend that you start with the prologue.
Yeah, I'm just getting into it.
Okay, I'm gonna do the prologue as well.
I am just signing in. I don't even know that it knows me yet. Play prologue.
It was 1 year after the machine incursion. Our small group of survivors were settled in a frozen wasteland just beyond the reach of Legion scouts. We received a message from a resistance fleet.
We need pilots, soldiers, engineers, anyone willing to stand and take the fight to the machines.
It was a long shot, but we decided our best chance of survival was to join them. You volunteered for the mission to make contact. But on the way, there was an ambush. You fought like a true Atiran, but the machines were too strong. Your ship caught fire and fell from the sky. We thought you were dead, crashing down on that asteroid. But not only did you survive, you brought something back. Something that was about to change everything.
I know they're calling it an asteroid, but this sounds more and looks more like a dwarf planet.
Yeah.
There's too much gravity for an asteroid.
Yeah, we'd be kind of floating off into space if it was an asteroid from jumping, right?
Yeah, asteroids have like 1/100th of the Earth's gravity or something.
Core extraction is imperative. Repeat. Crew has perished. Extraction is imperative.
Investigate the distress signal. Is that not me?
There's a different distress signal.
If you are sentient, approach and present yourself for scanning. Interesting. You're an Atiran. Undoubtedly a survivor from the nearby crash. You have found yourself in quite a predicament, stranded here on this forsaken rock. I am in a similar situation. However, if we work together, maybe there is a way for us to escape. I have a proposition for you, Atiran. Meet me in the core room at your earliest
So they
convenience.
just told me to meet them in the core room.
Yep.
Looks like we're in about the same spot right now.
Yep. There's a grappling hook if you want to use it. You have to get close enough that the circle fills up. There's a blue circle around the yellow thing.
I didn't even see the blue circle around the yellow thing.
Very perceptive. There should be a path to the core room through that vent.
they're very comfortable vents to walk through.
Yeah.
Welcome to my chambers, Atira. Please, step forward so we may talk. Considering most machines seem to have succumbed to a virus, I understand your hesitation in trusting my kind. But trust me, I am not like most machines. You and I are in a position to help each other, Atiran. I need you to bring me to a more space-worthy vessel. And you need me to calculate the coordinates of a safe null space jump. Only together can we leave this place. Can we work together, Atiran? Unsocket me if you accept.
Okay. Oh. Hearing some feedback. This one. Yep. How do I have... whatever.
Wise choice. Over the countless cycles of my exile here,
Oh, the
I've
machine has a
registered
name.
multiple ship-to-ground impacts in the vicinity. If fortune is with us, one of those vessels may have a null drive in operational condition. Bring me close to those crash sites, Atiran, so I can assess the damage. My name is Iris, by the way. Scanning. This vessel is unfortunately beyond our ability to repair. We must continue our search.
I know you said I should keep a low profile.
Detecting hostile jump signatures. You should keep a low profile. This machine virus? I haven't seen anything like it for a very long time. I assume the humans of this age were ill-equipped to deal with something so advanced. My condolences for the countless losses you must have endured.
If you hold space after you jump, then you can sort of slowly glide to, so you get a little more extra distance.
Good news. The ship seems to have managed a somewhat controlled landing. I detect the signature of a functioning null drive. Approach with caution. I don't sense any life forms on board. We have the ship to ourselves. Bring me to the core room so
I know
can run
which way
down
I'm
the stairs.
supposed to go. I wanted to know if there were any other directions I could possibly go, but this seems like it's a pretty straightforward tutorial.
Yeah, this is basically a tutorial that
This is the place.
gives you
Please
the story of
install
how
me
you
into
get the
core
ship.
interface. I am damaged and in need of repair. Please, there's a repair kit nearby. Pick it up and insert into the console. Core system stable. Life support system engaged. Null drive operational. Sensors active. Engine failure detected. It seems the sublight engines need replacing. You can construct a replacement, but you need materia. Given the scattered debris, you should be able to find materia nearby. The ship's sensors are active. Use the sensor terminal to scan for the materia we need. There is a large materia cache here. However, I'm detecting active defense systems in the area. You will need to arm yourself in order to perform safe retrieval. There is an assembler in the cargo bay. Please use it to construct a multi-tool.
Asking me
Make
to
sure you
scan
have
for
enough
materia
first.
now.
Yes. So there, scanning is a very important thing that we have to do regularly.
Skillfully done. That tool will be your safeguard. Now focus on retrieving the materia.
Craft a multi-tool.
Don't worry about stepping over the edge into zero gravity. Your suit is equipped with thrusters. Having been bound to this rock for so long, I do find your mobility enviable. Trust me on this. You should never take such gifts for granted. Tread carefully. Active defense systems register on my scans.
Getting Subnautica vibes from the whole spaceship experience.
I could see that.
This should contain enough materia to build an engine. Now return it to the ship so we can begin the engine's construction. I have activated the teleportation system. Recall yourself to the ship when ready.
Okay. Bring it back.
The materia has been transferred to the ship's tank. You can now use it to construct a new engine at the assembler.
Engine?
The component needs to be installed in the engine room. Please go there and find the install point. The engine is compromised. It requires materia infusion to be repaired.
Do I have limits?
You've done
on my-
admirably.
yeah.
Just one last task. Direct power to the drives, and then we shall set course. Engines are
Okay.
operational. I am granting you access to the ship's controls now. The pilot seat is yours when ready, Captain. The corrupted machines have deployed a null jump disruption beacon nearby. Its pulses prevent me from plotting a jump. It must be destroyed. Tread swiftly, Atiran. Its destruction could alert forces nearby.
Oh.
Approaching.
This is close enough. You can board the structure from here. You
Oh.
can use one of the ejection tubes to exit the ship quickly. Jump drive jammer disabled. You can now proceed to the next sector.
I am repairing the engine now.
Ooh. Set destination.
Destination secured. Processing trajectory. Return to the pilot seat and initiate the jump.
Power. Place plug on powered squares activated.
Oh, I didn't notice that they had signs on all these doors. Okay.
What's the difference between blue and green on the power board?
The blue is shields, and then the green is ship health.
Primed for jump. Awaiting your directive, Captain.
On the power grid?
Oh, on the power grid, I don't know the difference.
Okay. I guess I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Maybe there?
It's
Okay.
an ambush.
No.
You have to neutralize the hostile ships before you can jump.
Could be that there's no difference. Could be related to the engine, the type of engine it is.
That's all of them. Good job. Leak detected. You need to repair it before we can leave. It should be on the exterior hull. That's it. Fuel line has been repaired. We can now proceed with our hyperjump. You can expect ship components to take damage like this during
board
combat.
it.
If you leave them in a
Yes.
critical state for too long, they'll break apart.
Okay.
I also got confused by that.
Sure, I can't just shoot it.
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
And let's go collect that.
Anything I can steal while I'm here?
No. Oh, it doesn't even let me do the materia thing. Oh well, go figure. It's a tutorial in a demo.
We make quite a team, you and I, Atiran.
Ooh.
Should you seek to stop the corruption virus, I believe I know where we must go. But